Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me just... Okay. That looks fine. I'm going to cover a few things today. And I might start with the thing that has a lot of numbers that I have to memorize, which is Albo's 5% deposit scam. It's not a scheme, it's a scam. And it basically just means, so if we have to October, so we have, 2 months, 3 months? And it's an act of war. It's an act of financial war because it doesn't make any sense. It's because it's hidden in this kind of financial world that, thanks to our public education system, thanks to the Labor Party's moronic public education, like, we don't understand. But it's basically like if I set up a lemonade stand at the front of my house and started giving little kids heroin. That's what it's like. It would fuck the whole fucking place. And someone's going to come and knock me the fuck out. I'm guessing. Should I try that? Should I try that this morning? I'll be like, this is an example of me selling heroin to kids. And count how long it takes for some fucking giant dude to come and knock me the fuck out. Well, why is it any different when it's money? And it's exactly the fucking same thing. And you've got it. It's a situation where it's like there's a certain portion of people that, especially if their income, if they own property that they live in, more than likely an investment property, and they derive a wage through a government-sponsored entity. So this is like doctors, basically. Doctors, surgeons, GPs, teachers, nurses, anyone within that fucking thing, and even mining a little bit as well. And this is where it just gets ridiculous. Like, it just, and I'm just going to keep explaining. This system is designed to attempt to make them all incredibly rich. And then basically it just handcuffs anyone else. You can't do shit. And it basically has hocked our entire country. So just on some figures, like, they're guaranteeing 15% of up to $1.5 million mortgages. That's a 1, 2, 3. That's $225,000 fucking dollars that they're on the hook for, in an inevitable conclusion that they're going to pop the entire property market because you're trying to squeeze a fucking lemon that has already been fucking squeezed. The lemon has no juice left in it. In fact, it's like people have just been getting the rind and then mixing it with water and fucking trying to get a bit of lemon flavor in their fucking shit. So it means if you can save $75,000, you can go down to fucking the casino and put all of that on there. You can gamble with $75,000. You can buy supposedly a $1.5 million asset, and the government is on the hook for $225,000 of that. And it's like it just is never going to work. And it's supposedly going to we're going to build houses. Who the fuck is ever going to build these houses? Like, just all the sums are just fucking ridiculous. Like, for 3 years, I'm like, you fucked my entire fucking business. You allowed fucking migrants to fuck with me and fucking put me in jail, whose entire family has been on fucking benefits the whole time they've been here. And now you're basically just like handing fucking heroin out to the fucking kids. There's no fucking way that this is going to work. We need to cut all the sections of the Labor Party off from the rest of Australia. So I can go, do you know what I mean? I'm not doing that. Ever. In a million fucking years. You greedy fucking cocksuckers have fucking cooked the entire fucking thing. So it's like, the doctors are fucking harming left, right, and center. The teachers are fucking basically abusing and fucking thing. It all relies on a childcare center which is being daily exposed for fucking horrific things. And now the banks are just getting basically $225,000 for every single fucking person because they can weather the fucking storm. The reason you've got to guarantee $225,000 is because that's probably what the property market is overvalued in. And so it's the only thing that the banks are actually fucking offering you. They're like, well, you cover it because we're not doing it. Even with the deposits, it's like, it's all fucking stupid because you're just locking people into fucking reverse mortgages. I can't, for the life of me, understand how any of this is going on. Basically, this is the reality that the Labor Party needs to get. Socialised anything, whether it's education, healthcare, law, like television, anything, is going to end up in this fucking system. You are now it's like you're only serving. And when I say serving, I mean answering questions is included in serving. You're only serving your fucking constituency. That's it. That's all you're doing. And you're basically like, you're fucking holding a gun. It's different because there's the majority of the boomers, they have houses. They can't do anything. They can't move. They can't leave the country and fucking do this thing. But for anyone who's in a position apart from that, like, I'm never, until the problems you fucking already started to fix, I'm never going to fucking do anything. And because you're not acknowledging it, well, my job just becomes basically what the unions used to do, and I will disrupt every single build in this fucking country. So if you go and try and build a house with 5% deposits, you're a fucking scab. And we'll use all the tactics that the fucking unions have fucking used to make sure those places never get built. So please add that on to fucking any budgets that you're getting. If you try and build anything in this country, yeah, add 4 more zeros onto the cost of that. Because shit's just not going to work. You're not going to get things there. We're going to disrupt everything, the same as the unions have done for fucking years. If you're on wages trying to fucking buy a house, if you work at the fucking school and you're indoctrinating our kids, and you think you can go and fucking, go through your fucking couch and get a couple of coins and go and buy a house, well, your house is never going to get built, ever. Because the concrete truck's going to get blocked. The brickies aren't going to get there. They're going to be harassed because they're scabs. How many fucking small businesses have gone out of business in the last 3 years? Yeah, there is no socialized building fucking project. So you just put all the builders out. So what are you going to do? Bring in other builders? Yeah, well, they're not going to be able to get to work. It's just like, why fucking bother? You've fucked it. You fucked the whole thing up. So fess up to it. We're in the middle of a like catastrophic change in humanity. And your answer is to send everyone down to the pokies while the fucking government fucking foots the bill? Which means taxpayers. But it's like, who are the taxpayers? It's like your own little fucking cohort of maggots. And what does that mean? It's like, it means that the country's just eating itself. And the worst thing is, no one in this country has been educated to the actual truth of this country, that people that came here built their own shit and they weren't paid for it. They taught their own kids. And they weren't fucking morons. There's a huge fucking country. And basically what I want is immediate fucking emergency protocol to be able to build something in Australia free from the government's fuckery. And you're not going to get shit out of it. I'm extending the asset of the country. Yeah, I don't want to live plugged into your mess. I'm not fucking attaching myself to the fucking treadmill that keeps this fucking gambling fucking scam going. So what legal, things do we need? I own a property in a town, but it's like, well, that town's just going to be filled with 5% fucking deposits now, so I don't want to live there. Or can we apply for exclusion zones? No 5% deposits in this fucking place. And see, the problem is that there's no incentives and protections for anyone that can actually do things, because everything's divided. So I'll take fucking my hometown, Gingin, as an example, right? And this is pretty much the entirety of Australia for the last 100 years. Is like, this is how it works. Someone has a cow fucking paddock, right? That had cows on it, that makes fuck all money because because of Coles and Woolworths. So it makes fuck all money from cows. It used to make money from cows. So that's like a different argument as well. It's like, that's what happens when you get the Labor Party together and they force these fucking subsidies and bulk purchases and make it difficult to fucking... Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But they have a cow paddock that doesn't make any money because, the Labor Party ruined the fucking entire fucking agricultural economy of the country. And so the only thing they have with this cow paddock is that the fucking monopoly money it's worth keeps going up because they keep fucking putting little shitholes everywhere. Little fucking jail cell fucking bungalows all in the suburbs, as they call it, so that their fucking slave fucking encampment can go and fucking diseducate your children, which means they're going to actually retard your children, kill your fucking granny with fucking malpractice, and dose them up with fucking every pharmaceutical under the sun. They're the fucking traveling salesman of this fucking last 30 years, is anyone who lives in the suburbs, except for the odd exception. But basically, if you're plugged into that fucking monstrosity and you live in a fucking bungalow, then yeah, that's who you are. But the cow paddock goes up in value, supposedly, not because of its actual intrinsic value of how many cows it can raise and the fucking how many nice trees it has or anything on it, but because of this fucking hot mess here, this bin fire next to it. Supposedly, according to everyone's cult that they've all fucking fallen into, this cow paddock now is worth $7 billion. Right? Or let's be reasonable, it's worth $2 million. But then this farmer is a bit of a fucking, he's not all that savvy. So someone goes and says, hey, I'm going to fucking put in $100,000 or $200,000 to your fucking $2 million asset, and I'm going to chop it all up and sell it as little fucking laneways with little fucking patches of fucking empty fucking dirt in it that are increasingly smaller and smaller and smaller. So I've got a fucking couple of earth moving equipment and I'm going to do this. And then we're going to chop it all up. And that $2 million just became $10 million. And I'll take 30% of the whole fucking thing. So he's put in $200,000 worth of earthmoving, whatever. The guy has a $2 million. Then sell the blocks and they make that much money. But then you're like, who's going to build the houses? And then the only way we have it is like there's like 4 builders, and the 4 builders are just going to build like 4 different types of fucking houses that require all the same supply chains, like bricks, fucking bullshit timber. Like, I kid you not, these houses that they're building, I wouldn't fucking. It's like everyone gets to this thing. I think they just think I'm stingy when I say I'm going to build my own house. Like that it's all about money. Like, oh, I'm going to build my own house because I'm going to save money. A bit like I'm going to make my own butter. It's like, no, I'm going to build my own house because it's going to be a house that's actually going to be good and not a piece of fucking shit that costs 7 times more than what it should. So it's both. But majoritively, it's because if I paid someone to build the house that I will build, it would cost $2 million. And they won't be able to do it because everything that they'll need to get and source will be the same as me doing it. And they're going to charge me for their time that they have to go and explore these different supply chains and create these things. So no one's going to do it. So the only people that can make any money in this fucking paradigm are people that can do these things. So it's the entire system. And then I've been putting my hand up to everyone trying to say, well, I live in a town. This town really should have some proper level fucking houses in it. And I don't mean houses. Like, basically what I'm saying, houses, it's like you need to not look even anywhere in this country to understand what I'm saying to build. Because we haven't built like this yet, because it's still a new country. And then that just freaks everyone. It's because everyone's been lulled into sleep that these little fucking 4x2 fucking Dale Alcock fucking things, which, look, they've filled a purpose. You know what I mean? It's complicated. I don't want to go bashing fucking builders that have been pretty well established. But I hardly think he wakes up fucking fantasizing about these things. It's a product. It's like a fucking widget. It may as well be a fidget spinner in his mind. As long as basically he keeps a balance of the fucking ingoings, outgoings, and fucking, you know what I mean? And the defects aren't too large. See, they're sitting on a winner. But the problem is, it's fucking embarrassing for anyone that knows how to build anything. It's fucking embarrassing. It's like, basically, it's like if I do some amateur fucking acrobatics things. It's like if I go next Tuesday, so you can all see me next Tuesday doing this, I'm going to do Cirque du Soleil with a fucking domestic cat. And you can all pretty much be assured that that's going to be a disappointing fucking show. And that's what these fucking things are to anyone that can build. And so because of the mandates, the inflation, the restrictions, the povo nature of fucking most citizens in this country, the fucking fear of doing anything different, the everything, you've just pushed everyone that has any fucking usable skills into unemployment. And now they're all pissed off. And so that has like a multi-pronged, multi-fucking thing approach. It's like, so people aren't getting skilled. They're not getting trained. They weren't getting trained anyway because the projects we were doing are so fucking like retardedly specialized that it kind of doesn't really prepare you to do anything. And all the trades are compartmentalized down. So you might become a master at fucking doing one particular thing, but you have no oversight over an entire project. And if the government won't even respond to fucking anything I've done, with such a large thing as like, and it is a building issue. It's like the phones are too small. They're making everyone insane. I want to prove it. I want to scientifically prove it. And I think I've already done it. I've definitely already done enough to warrant funding in an emergency fucking health situation. How much did we spend on vaccines for a supposed virus? This is way worse. This is causing physical health, mental health, financial fucking stress, all the things. Marriage breakdown, fucking family breakdown, a destruction of like historic fucking precedents of things. It's way bigger an issue than fucking a virus, yet no one's doing anything. Why? Because it's a fucking closed loop system. we've literally got Roger Cook propping up Tim Cook's Apple Corporation with the most dangerous device distributed into fucking, 12-year-olds' hands across the world. So and this is the thing, it's like, if you don't answer these questions, you're sure as hell not going to fucking, answer any questions when it comes to me building, I don't know, actual beautiful fucking townhouses. And I'm not even talking townhouses like what was built, say, in Subiaco or something like that 20 years ago, because they're a joke as well. No one knows how to fucking do these projects. No one. And you're fucking with the overall market so much that it's like, well, I can project it out. I can fucking do all the sums. I can get the figures. I can make these things desirable. You know what I mean? I can move probably 200 people, 200 families of retirees, of boomers, not into a retirement fucking village either, into an actual asset, multi-generational asset that they can hold that will have, perpetual value, that fucking, it's an amazing investment to the town. It's an amazing fucking, like, gateway project to other similar things going on. But the problem is that because you're fucking with the market so much with these 5% deposits, it's completely impossible to do. And because the market's so inflated, not just in the property market, the entire market is so inflated that basically every single person in this country is now a fucking slave. There's no way to do it. There's absolutely no way. And this is like efficiency of scale. It's like, but you're not getting a standalone little thing. You're getting a beautiful, like, piece of an entire fucking project. But you can't. You'll never have it because we can't build them. And that's from a builder. It doesn't matter whether the thing is, it's like, I could do them myself. But you've basically just shown your whole hand. It's like you've got to deal with the banks where you're going to, like, stimulate like, what you are clearly trying to do is you're trying to falsely send a stimulant message to your constituency, knowing that you're going to cook the whole thing, so that hopefully you get votes on the next time that you get a chance to be elected. And because there is no alternative, because you've completely fried the whole fucking market. It's literally I'm getting my fucking ball and going home. If I can't be Prime Minister, no one can be Prime Minister. Like, it's just insanity. And because you're sitting at the top of our federal system, it's like, well, I'm really disgusted in our federal system. Because it's really just fucking, what is it, 6 fucking dots? So you're the Prime Minister of 6 dots. And I'm fucking sick of it. This isn't what was supposed to be built. It's like, look at Foundation or Federation, 1901. Let's do a national census of the townships that were established as of 1901. Well, let's give them 10 years, like 1901 to 1911. And let's see the progress that has happened in those townships. Let's see the degradation of the 99% of Australia that you supposedly fucking are the Prime Minister of. Because I'd say you fucking completely let every single person down. Because the story of the Labor Party is about fucking shearers working and punching their fucking way up to the fucking Parliament House. And then basically fucking providing what fucking shearers wanted, which is a fucking brothel and a pub and a TAB. But now that you're in there, you don't want a TAB anymore. You want to turn our entire property market into the fucking TAB. And I'm just sick of it. I want to go and take my fucking father's money that he spent his entire fucking life saving whilst being attacked by your fucking socialized fucking bullshit healthcare and fucking private health insurance and all this fucking scam, like child support bullshit. And I'm going to go build a fucking house in the middle of fucking nowhere. And if anyone fucking comes near me, I'm going to fucking shoot them, because that's how this country was actually built. This is the fucking perpetual war that the federal government is in with the Aboriginal people. It's just the Aboriginal people don't have hundreds of years of fucking beautiful architecture under their belt. And that's what's held against them. They're in a fucking catch-22. You get Garijula, which is an Aboriginal guy looking after this Watanungu, fucking, trying to stop a fucking multi-billion-dollar fucking mine from an Indian mining dickhead. Right? And he has a fire. So that's all they had. They only fucking had fires. So he's doing the same thing they've always done. What do you expect him to build? Build a fucking chateau there? And this is a problem. It's like, what is actually fucking going on? With the technology and the skills and the machinery and, fucking Starlink and things. It's like, why would I ever want to be plugged into your fucking federal fucking government chicken farm in this day and age? Why? And it doesn't take fucking, what was the minimum deposit? 75,000 fucking deposit? Well, that shows me the kind of fucking figures. It's like, if you're gonna allow someone who saved $75,000, you're gonna allow them to take a fucking punt at a $1.5 million fucking investment, supposedly, which means that their fucking repayments are what? Like $1,500 a week? Is that right? It could even be more than that. And it's like, well, what job is there that does that? And this is where, do you realize I can see fucking the other side of the country? If I'm talking about building a fucking 400-person fucking entire whatever, on par with like developments done at the pinnacle of the British Empire or something like that, because I can do it. Like, I know how to do it. It's like, well, there's no way for me to do that job and make the $2,000 a week for me to pay a loan that you're giving to the fucking these people. And what are they doing? What could they possibly be doing? What skills are they doing that isn't going to be affected by AI? What are they, pouring coffee? They can't be in the system. This is like basic market dynamics. So say, what are they? They're an apprentice, or they're a just introductory tradesman. It's like, well, how much money do they need to be paid? And then that's a proportion of how much money the projects are, and that's all inflation, because this is all inflationary nonsense. You can't fix it by lowering the deposits. You just can't do it. All we need in this country is one thing. We need protection for people to go and take the fucking assets and the money they have and to go and etch out a piece of Australia and make it their own. Once they fucking get there, and once they've got all their fucking basic human rights covered, like food, water, shelter, then give them fucking 10 years for them to figure out how to make a fucking an income and make a living. So it's like, why aren't those people being fucking paid the same as these urban fucking scum that you just keep fucking crowbarring inside your fucking little concentration camp? Because you've run out of fucking cards. Your only fucking answer is to cook the whole thing and try and fucking do a communist revolution. And it's like, fuck off. Fuck off. There's No way in fucking hell I'm taking my fucking skip. Obviously, and it's like, look at the other figures. So because of the fucking interruption to my business, to my family, to everything, my children, they don't think that my skills are fucking necessary. They don't think that they're important. They don't think that anything. I'm a fucking useless fucking person because that's what the fucking Labor Party has told everyone. So do I take the Labor Party to fucking Supreme Court for defamation? I don't think there is a larger fucking case for defamation than a skilled father not being able to pass on his skills. And I'm not just talking about knocking a fucking nail in with a hammer. It's all the skills. It's the skills of oversight of a project, of materials, of everything. And this is the problem, is you've compartmentalized our entire fucking building fucking sector down to fucking spastics. So it's literally my responsibility to prevent these spastics from attempting to build anything in this financial model. Because that's what a structure is. Like the same way as you won't put a fucking building up with no foundations. Like this, you're stripping the foundation away from the entire fucking market. The entire interconnected market. And basically it's exposing. How's the gum nana? Mate, I'm gonna fucking knock you the fuck out if I ever find you. It's the nasty pasty. How's the fucking gum nut? What do you have nothing better to do, you fucking cocksucker? I like that your teenager told you to get your job. Mate, you fucking mention my fucking teenagers again, and I'll fucking knock your fucking head off. You are all fucking commie fucking scumbags, and you're all going to get everything that's fucking coming to you. Do you understand that? Open a fucking history book, maggot. There is no fucking way to end this. And this is where, like, the problem is you get two scenarios. And this is actually a reasonable suggestion. You need to create a structure for people to go and fucking build the country while your fucking communist experiment fucking inevitably fucking, deteriorates I was going to say the whole place, deteriorates your little dots of your capital cities. Because otherwise, anyone in my situation is just going to leave the country. And as soon as we leave the country, we're going to take all our fucking knowledge of the country and we're going to fucking destroy it from outside the country, which is fucking dead easy because it's shit. Because it's run by fucking spastics. It's run on aesthetics and fucking nonsense. There is nothing sound going on. Because it's all like a sketch of some fucking, and like a mining magnate. And it's not even on them because they're very good at mining, but they see everything as an extension to mining. And it's kind of an unfortunate thing because miners are fucking skilled people. They're very skilled and they do build things and they do move things around. And so it's very similar, but there's always a problem when miners start fucking dictating what the builders are going to do and how they're going to do it. Because I look at all the miners and I say, well, you're all slaves. And that's always been the way it's been. That's been the way it was in the UK. That's what started all the fucking labour fucking things because there was an industrial revolution. There was an industrial coal mining, and it's the same here. We're in the same thing that was happening in the 1800s in the UK here, except we have a gigantic fucking country that's basically hasn't even started to be built. You've taken all the established town sites and fucking basically thrown them in the garbage bin and propped up a societal cult that looks ill at those things. And I can't understand why. All I hear when I'm down in this fucking shithole suburbs is sirens. All I see is fucking wandering fucking meth heads and fucking like degenerates. Why would anyone in a million fucking years want their fucking children to be fucking in this fucking shithole that Labor has built? And it's apparent by this fucking spastic here that comes on every fucking day that's talking about my children as if that's not going to get him fucking killed. You can't. You've cooked the entire fucking generation. And how did you cook it? With fucking hip hop. Because why? Because hip hop was an invention of the CIA to cook their own fucking black fucking thing. But we're not black. The most damaging fucking thing that has been introduced to the fucking Aboriginal people is hip hop. Of course it is. And what do they use? The CIA had it in their fucking lunchbox. So they just, they were like, well, we may as well see what it has, what effect it has on Australia. Because of the projected image of Australia, a lot of international people sometimes forget that we're like actually on par and in the exact same thing as America, except we did it unbroken. But this labor movement is just continuously trying to fucking gobble the whole thing up. So we need some serious discussions to take place. And they should be discussed. No one is going to build it. No fucking job is going to not be disrupted. And we have exact rights to disrupt these fucking systems as all you union cunts did for fucking how many years. It's the same thing. And it's actually the highest representation of a union right now would be to disrupt these fucking building projects under 5% deposits. It's always how they're fucking Scrooges. And now the Prime Minister is just fucking screwing you all again. And it's never going to happen because every fucking job is not going to go ahead. Every fucking container ship of fucking Chinese steel is not going to fucking be offloaded. Whose playbook am I using? I'm using the union's fucking playbook. Because you've gone into the wrong area. Like, this is guild fucking territory. You're fucking our entire future with these fucking things. We're not building fucking Meccano shitholes. It's a temporary fix. I'll give it that. That's okay. Instead of giving every fucking moron $225,000, why don't you give them $15,000 to build a fucking tiny house that they can move into the back of mum's house with? That can be built out of fucking Meccano. And show them how to do it themselves. Like fucking IKEA. Like that. Why don't you do that? Because the only way that the fucking Labor Party gets votes is it's like, hey, are you a fucking teenager that's just had children? We're going to give you an entire fucking 5x2 house. That's a delusion. It's always been a fucking delusion. I want to see this guy. Oh, fucking hell. I can't. We've got to get to when this is happening. When there's 3 years of this, 3 years of 10 years of running his fucking small business. This moron probably, I don't know what he does. He probably fucking, who knows? Into this, it's like we have a civil war on our hands. Just unlike their fucking trigger happy, fucking, reckless appearing here, fucking sending, whatever. It's like, that's a civil war. Now, is it going to be maintained as a fucking civil war? Are we going to have options to fucking do anything? Or are we all being attempted to be swallowed up by this fucking communist fucking horde? We will find somewhere to fucking go. It's pretty evident that the fucking British Empire is still fucking there. How many fucking St. George fucking Cross and Union Jack flags are going up all over the fucking place? You're starting a war that you can't win because you don't know the fucking country and you're all fucking useless. So why? Reactive fucking strategies. You tried something, you lost, now start retreating. The reason it's been held here like this is because this is all it should have ever been. It should have all been held within our Houses of Parliament. But it wasn't, because you got both sides and you got enough cohort of fucking people, and now you've pissed everyone off. So now there is a political fucking communist class that is undermining the very foundation of the country. That's a war. And the problem is that most morons like this guy, they don't realize how much they've fucking impeded into our territory. So they don't realize what the fucking retaliation is going to look like. And that's because they're undereducated and they're being swallowed up by your fucking socialist fucking communist system. So that means every one of these guys is a fucking potential fucking terrorist that you've created at the Labor Party. Because you're using fucking union tactics in the wrong fucking place. Because you don't know how to do it. It's the inevitable fucking culmination of a bunch of fucking shearers getting together and trying to fucking lead the whole thing. The problem is that if you've got a fucking set of shearers in your hand, everything looks like a sheep. And I'm not a fucking sheep, mate. My family isn't a flock of fucking sheep. So get your fucking grubby fucking shearers mitts off my fucking family. There should be a mandatory fucking thing that everybody has to carry identification of exactly what their fucking purpose is on this land. Where they've come from, who their fucking ancestors were, what the fuck they're doing. And if you don't have one of them and you're trying to fucking deliver concrete to a fucking building site, well, you're fucking going to get prevented from doing that. The concrete's going to go off in your fucking truck. That's going to cost your fucking employer shitloads of money to fix the fucking concrete truck. You're going to block fucking traffic. You're not able to speak the fucking language, so fucking God knows what you're going to do then. Every single fucking piece of this thing is coming fucking down. We had a prime minister with fucking tears in his eyes at fucking Ayers Rock or Uluru a couple of years ago, trying to tell us how we're all fucking racist. Well, let's get every fucking Aboriginal fucking family that's going to be pushed out by this fucking 5% deposits and get them all fucking crying on fucking every fucking Parliament House in the country. It's an absolute fucking joke. The shitholes of the world, whether it be fucking Ireland or fucking London or wherever, have dumped their fucking bullshit here. And they're sitting there with their fucking tin in their fucking hand, rattling it to the government to try and get them to fucking pay for everything that they fucking want. Well, they can go and fucking fuck off. Anyway, On another note, an interesting note, there seems to be a pretty clear explanation on my hips, which if you are a driver in any mining company, you should probably fucking pay attention to this. And you should probably, if you've got some fucking hip pain, you should probably start documenting exactly what's going on. And I'm going to attempt to fucking explain something to you that may help or it may not. I might have a very unique thing going on. I might have a very common thing. I don't know. Usually in a time where something like this is going on, there's dialogue, but there isn't because, as I said, our entire fucking medical industry and socialist cult is completely negligent and irresponsible and fucking, it's basically a ramble of fucking knobheads that are just waiting there to fucking chop the ends of your bones off instead of fucking anything else. Now, part of my rehabilitation has been introducing feminine movements, right? And I kid you not. Yesterday I was doing this, participating in this. I've got a boxing bag here. I was boxing, put high heels on, like short ones, which is the same as like I was doing stuff on a slant board. So it's really just not that fucking whatever. And even work boots have a slight fucking heel on them. I had a lot of benefit to do with my knees and ankles and things from not wearing shoes. But then there's something gone haywire with my hips. And basically what you'll notice on fucking hips is that it's weird. Like the bone kind of goes out on a sideways angle. And basically I think that because of retarded fucking simplification, which is present at all periods of medical evolution, like this is the constant story of medicine and of healthcare is this. So this is basically a description, or this is like a diagram of my pelvis, right? That's my fucking hips. And there's all types of other things going on. There is a constriction on this, and guess how I learnt these things and how I have these skills. It's from my mechanical knowledge and my fucking, whether it's be fabrication or construction or anything that gives me this overall awareness of like tiny little variations of size, of direction, of dimensions, all these different things. So it's my mechanical knowledge that I'm speaking about to reference a building crisis that's in waiting and a fucking market crisis that's in waiting. It's the same as how I'm diagnosing myself. It's my number one priority is not waking up every day and being disabled, which it's not. This is the thing. It's like I'm running a support group for deadbeat dads. It's like, mate, just shut the fuck up. Like it's fucking, and it's like, what do I do now? Like if I'm Brad Doody, I go and fucking report this cunt to the fucking Mr. Plod and start a fucking paper trail against his entire fucking whatever network of fucking dickheads. But it's like, I just can't be fucked doing that. Yeah, I'm not playing that fucking game. It's like that system can go and police itself. Yeah, all the police that went and got fucking overtime for putting me in a fucking back of a fucking paddy wagon and putting me in, all the prison officers that got fucking paid for fucking sliding me food under the fucking door and all this shit while they're playing fucking Grand Theft Auto, kid you not, actually fucking happened. You can all go and fuck yourselves, right? Because you live in a fictitious fucking creation that is nothing to do with Australia. And it's done far more fucking damage to everyone's fucking lives than anything I'm fucking saying here with my fucking whiteboard. But basically, this angle here had constraints. So you've got like your glute muscles here, push basically that in, which pushes your legs closer together. Now, this is something like I don't know. I guess it's like butchering fucking animals and things like that. Like I've done this. I've seen this shit, so I get it. It's not. I'm not saying it's easy, and it's incredibly fucking painful because I've probably got fucking at least 10 years of being in the wrong form. And why was that? Because I was driving a car. So if you're fucking heading up to fucking Rio Tinto or Fortescue or anywhere like that, and you're sitting in a truck for fucking 12 hours a day, you should really fucking pay attention to this because you might be fucking 28, 32, 36. You're just starting to get a bit of tinge of pain, whatever. You're making your money. You're out of there. It might be 5, 6 years after you fucking go and get another job till this manifests. And then what happens? You'll do the same thing I do. You go to your GP who's probably smoking fucking crack. They'll fucking direct you to one of their mates who's fucking, in the bone saw factory. He's going to chop this fucking end of your bone off so that the bit here that's rubbing wrong hurts. To put it into perspective, it's like, imagine you've got a fucking Toyota fucking Land Cruiser. Right? These cunts are basically like, I've got a fucking Hyundai fucking Elantra fucking front end that I can just wedge into your fucking thing. She'll be right. It's just fucking tack welded in there. Go fuck yourself, you stupid fucking cunts. So there we go. There goes the fucking surgeons, the fucking orthopedic surgeons are the only ones that can afford this fucking $1.5 million property. So that's an entire market that we can fucking destroy right now because you're absolute fucking spastics. Don't you think a movement thing, like if you're a fucking movement surgeon, don't you think that the fact that we're all viewing humans on tiny little fucking screens, and before that we're all viewing humans on fucking landscape screens, all in contrived movement, so we're only seeing sports stars and we're only seeing this shit, do you think that maybe there's something in there? No. You're not even going to you're not even going to participate in conversation about it? No. Why? Because you're all con artists? Yep. All right, cool. So anyway, there's a bunch of shit going on here that basically puts that fucking pivot in, which holds our hips together. Then we're constantly bombarded with images that we mimic because that's what humans fucking do. We mimic other humans. And so what's the largest blockage for me to get to actual movement that's aligned with my actual biology? Well, unfortunately, my movement is feminine to my understanding when I'm viewing it in a mirror, which everyone is doing. That's how everyone's taught to do it. So I can get there, but then it's like, oh, hang on a sec. I look like a girl when I'm moving properly. So I did it yesterday. I had fucking high heels on, punching a punching bag. All of a sudden, I can access my glute so I can hang back on my fucking leg and absolutely destroy someone's fucking jaw, which I've done multiple fucking times. It's like a fucking lightning bolt coming out of my fucking hand to explode someone's fucking eye socket that's calling me a deadbeat dad on Facebook. You know what I mean? It doubled my fucking power output because I've all of a sudden got fucking high heels, which elevates my fucking ankle. But then when I look in the mirror, I'm like, I look like a female boxer. My entire fucking body has changed to that. Now, who the fuck knows whether on the fly our entire generation has fucking made this adaptation? I don't know if anyone's noticed, but it's not really all, unless you're a fucking UFC fighter, it's like no one's fucking going around fucking conquering with fucking maces and fucking swords and shit like that. It just isn't working. And there is clearly a phenomenon where there is a lot of people doing this. It doesn't mean I have to feminize everything. I'm a man. I've lived my life as a man. It's confusing. It's a tool to help me get to whatever that makes me work better. And it's a tool that's exposing the fucking absolute con artists at the fucking orthopedic surgeon fucking thing, who from 2 minutes, this one fucking cocksucker looked at my x-rays, said, you've got deep hip sockets. Now that I'm in this paradigm, I'm like, I've got deep hip sockets because I was a fucking athletic, obsessed fucking child who has properly formed my hip sockets. It's only that as I've gotten older, my frame and the things I was exposed to has led me to fucking artificially create a masculine fucking silhouette that has disabled me in combination with countless fucking driving and countless fucking abuse and psychological abuse. It's like Get fucking ready for fucking war, cunts. I'm doing my job by telling you, if you're an orthopedic surgeon and you've just chopped someone's fucking bones off, get ready for war. Get ready for a fucking army to come in your fucking door and arrest you. Or start participating in conversation at the whole fucking thing that's going on. Every single one of these things is going to have an effect. Down levels that we perhaps didn't suppose that they did. These are major fucking things. Major. And this will be present everywhere. And it needs immediate attention. We don't need fucking Band-Aid solutions like 5% deposits. We basically need everyone to be prepared to weather more than likely a decade or two of absolute fucking chaos. Not chaos like we've had, like we've actually had chaos. That's why we're in this situation. But of like responsible adaptation and education and awareness of what the fuck we've been exposed to. Now, there's so much talk about chemicals, vaping, and there's a constant fucking thing on vaping. It's like, yeah, it's probably not good. But the constant emphasis on chemicals by the fucking fringe, like whether it's the fucking health influencers or anything like that, and I've participated in this. As far as my physical effects go, my physical like misalignments and things, that just gets in the way. It has all gotten in the way. And I don't know who would possibly have more of a fucking place to actually make this statement. I sold mirrors for a living. You know what I mean? You could, in a way, you could go, well, it's your fault. I'll be like, yeah, it is my fault. But I didn't invent mirrors. And it's from me doing it. It's like, hey, I identified something and then did it. And it's also the mirrors that are fixing it. It's just that we have a problem when, me particularly, when I do it, I end up looking like a top-tier female fucking boxer when I'm looking in the mirror, when I'm working properly, when my body's working properly. And then what happens is like, oh, he wants to go and fight women. No, I don't. Women have been trying to kill me since I was fucking born. The threat is coming from women. This, my like hypothesis right there. If 99% of the threats I'm receiving are coming from women, do you think that could create a fucking malfunction in my brain that fucking makes my body and mind and everything adapt to be female to counteract it? There's no doubt, like this guy here, whatever, like this thing, it's like, if he did that 10 years ago, I would have already found him and fucking broken his fucking jaw. But I can't do that because I have all these limitations. So am I allowed to even talk about it? Obviously, there's some fucking communal fucking defamation going on. Now, the problem is it's like if I go and ask everyone in my periphery knows roughly what's going on in my life. But they won't say anything because you can't. You just can't say anything. You can't do anything because no one wants to align with someone who's acting fucking strangely. But I'm acting strangely because actually I'm trying to expose that we've been under attack either intentionally or unintentionally by the fucking display systems that we've been using. And the answer from the communist is like anyone saying anything that isn't in our fucking bubble is a fucking criminal and you should not listen to them. And it's just like, basically, this is certain. So whether I'm going to fucking now look ahead and see the fucking, if the Labor Party and fucking all these morons just continue on as normal, well, I'll put up a fucking flag like this and I'll say, who wants me to go and fucking prove this out in their university, in their country, to be at the forefront of the global fucking repair system for the last 20 years of technological misalignment? And I'd say a lot of fucking people are going to fucking say, yes, please come and fucking live here and go and do this shit. And then the more people that do that, the fucking shitter this fucking country becomes. And it just starts, it's like, this is what happens. You build a country for fucking keyboard warriors on comment sections, you'll get a country filled with keyboard warriors on fucking comment section. You turn fucking 3 years of daily fucking, analysis and critique and science. This is actually science. This is the problem. It's not a fucking slogan. And you reject all of that to protect your fucking incompetent fucking system, you'll be the laughingstock of the world. And I think we already are. And it's a complicated thing. It's like, what? Like, I guess I can go to Tasmania. Tasmania has a fucking Liberal premier. But I kind of have a bad taste in my mouth of the whole fucking country. And so what do we do? And last of all, who's the largest benefactor of this not being fixed? Now, we've already identified the orthopedic surgeons, but they're kind of like, they're the fighter pilots of this scam. And unfortunately, I think that they actually do some good in other areas. It's a little bit like, it's one of their fucking things. And it's like, in certain cases, like the rehabilitation I'm trying to do or am doing, it's like, you can't do it if you fucking, and this is where they had an age, like if you're 70 years old, the chances of you being able to actually do this is nil. But they really fucked up when they started trying to fucking sell these to fucking 33-year-olds. And it's like, they put less thought into chopping the ends of my bones off than I put into fucking replacing someone's window. And I'm not even kidding you. And it's the same fucking skill set. It's just that they're dealing with human bodies. And it's like, that shows the fucking power of this fucking scam world. That's unchecked. Completely fucking unchecked. So you can kind of extrapolate from that. You go, what are they building? They're building a harvesting center for fucking humans, where they work you to death and harvest you for your fucking health insurance or your money. And it's like, because that's what it is. You know what I mean? There's ancillary things. It's like, I'm sure the fucking organ market's going to be fucking hot in Australia. Is that what we've built? We've built an organ harvesting fucking outcrop. Probably. Yeah. But we're going to fucking expose it. This is fucking like, what is this, day 10 of fucking Nuremberg? All done in the shadow of fucking like generational war trauma from World War I and World War II. What are the nationalities of our orthopedic surgeons in this country? You take the scalpel off an orthopedic surgeon, give him a fucking hammer and a nail. What's their skill sets like? Shit. Because they're entitled fucking grubs that are not doing fucking shit. And it's the last fucking chance saloon for a dying fucking socialist, communist fucking government. I'm quite, I'm not happy to do it, but if you all want to fucking voluntarily usher yourselves in and your families into this fucking nonsense, the only thing I ask for is fucking protection for me to go and fucking, not participate somewhere else on this continent. If I don't get that in writing, then I leave and I'm at war with this country, because not at war, actually, I'm in an attempt to liberate this country from its absolute monstrous fucking MPs and political class. However we need to. Free Australia. From the fucking Northern Territory to the fucking Bight, Australia will be free. You're going to see it on every fucking bridge in every fucking nation in the entire fucking world. Free, free, free Australia. Free, free, free Australia. Australia will be free. Yeah, important fucking things. And so one of the, like, this is the holy fucking grail. If you've got fucking back pain, if you've got hip pain, I will almost fucking guarantee you that you have collapsed fucking hips and that you should wear, and even like there's certain things here, and I think it caused a little bit, but we switched to boxer shorts. And it's like, because who wore boxer shorts? Gangsters. African-American gangsters wore boxer shorts. But apparently for my body, maybe because I'm from a cold climate and I will have always had multiple layers on, if I get a pair of like bike shorts and hitch them up so that it actually puts pressure on my fucking hips to turn and elevate, which widens my hips, which immediately starts to appear more feminine, then that activates my whole fucking postural chain correctly. And the problem is that because it's such a long thing, it's like I can get there and do it, but then it fucking jumps back in every day. And the stress of all this shit doesn't fucking help. It's like, what point is it going to be like listened to? And the problem is it can't be, because it's liabilities everywhere. It's like, why are you making kids sit in a fucking chair for fucking 6 hours a day? Why are you fucking not acknowledging that our screens and our display things are possibly having a psychosomatic effect on our fucking movement and our biomechanics? You know what I mean? If you've got every fucking 8-year-old fucking doing TikTok dances, there's the proof. There's the proof. But what happens to all the men that are also getting exposed to the same thing that can't manifest that without running into fucking moronic fucking ogres? Because I can tell you, it's like I'm having to do this to fucking not be disabled. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure on what it ends up being. It's complicated. There's so many complicated psychological effects going on in that. It's not at all some type of exhibitionist thing where I want to fucking stroll down the high street in fucking high heels. I think it can get to that for certain people, but I'm pretty well satisfied with other things like that. It's not my ultimate whatever. That's why I have other things. What even the house I talk about is a house, because like that's what I want to do. I want to move properly and have the body that I had back when I was young. And that's not some type of midlife crisis thing either. It's like the body that works. I don't mean I don't want wrinkles and fucking shit. There's no type of fucking cosmetic surgery I'm looking at getting, despite that being a fucking, like, basically a human right, according to this fucking Gen Z generation. You've fucking fucked the pig, cunts. And without people like me trying to, like, establish alternative building materials and building techniques and building structures and building whatever that incorporate more of a like pioneering spirit, then yeah, we're just lost. And I think it is astronomically offensive when it's taking place on a continent so large as Australia. And when this federal government is literally speaking as if they fucking control that fucking place. Because it's like, what? What the fuck do you mean you control? Like, what are you fucking doing? You're playing out the clock on a boomer generation that you have fucking terrorized for the last 5 years. That's what you're doing. Because it's like when my mother, who I've looked after since I was born, phones fucking 2 Irish police to evict me because her fucking boyfriend / carer is jealous because he's a fucking spastic and he's a fucking very strange, odd fucking individual. The same as my fucking children's stepfather. Do you know what I mean? It's like, this is what you've done. You've fucking terrorized these people. There's no multi-generational fucking growth. There's no fucking stable family situations. There's fucking incubation fucking chambers where it doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter whether there's fucking alcoholism, whether there's fucking sexual abuse, whether there's, violence, physical abuse. It doesn't matter, because it's a fucking incubation chamber for those fucking teenagers, basically, to hop out of and then jump on the fucking Labor Party treadmill. And then they'll run them off their fucking legs for as long as they're fucking useful. And then they'll use them as fucking fodder for their fucking socialized healthcare, socialized mental health, socialized prison system, socialized fucking everything. A problem is you're fucking playing a game that worked in the fucking previous paradigm, but you're playing that game with fucking, you know what I mean? With the internet here, with the fucking, with instant fucking access to libraries of information. And you're provably enacting a fucking civil war in this fucking country. And there's only one way that's going to end. It's going to end in absolute fucking chaos. Absolute fucking chaos. There's a video I shared the other day of a shearer's union physically assaulting a guy because he used a fucking shearer's comb that was this much longer. Yeah. Because they're all saying that, this is, it hurts my wrist to do this. If he's doing this, he's making more money. No. That's unions in Australia. That's the fucking birth of the fucking Labor Party. I can't imagine what that fucking group of fucking people is going to do to a fucking prime minister that is propping up a system where you are fucking worked, not just your wrist because of an extra fucking inch on a fucking shearer's comb. You're worked to absolute fucking destruction of your body. And then instead of being rehabilitated back to a fucking thing, you're then mutilated by the other fucking socially propped up fucking nonsense fucking surgeons. And physiotherapists and chiropractors and fucking all this other fucking nonsense. These are latte fucking Labor Party people, and they need to be fucking driven out with fucking spears. Yeah, they don't represent the fucking Labor portion of this country. They don't represent anyone. They represent the grifters. Anyone who's fucking got a little scam running, that's who they represent. To give you a good thing, it's like, all right, I'll go and get all the fucking degenerates in Western Australia. I'll give them my business cards and I'll say, attach this to a giant rock and throw it through the fucking first window you can fucking see. That's the Labor Party in this country right now. Except it's not a window. It's your fucking body. It's your children's bodies. It's your children's minds. They're fucking heaving rocks straight fucking through their front window. We'll shut them out. Shut them the fuck out. You hijack our fucking bridge to prop up something that doesn't even fucking exist. March them out of the fucking country. You're not representing anyone. Oh, that's a good idea. When we're fucking disrupting these building sites, I'll sell coffee at the same time. That's how I'll find it. Yeah, I'll sell lattes to the police officers and the nurses, and they need coffee because no one's fucking building a fucking house on a 5% fucking deposit in this country. Not if you want it fucking done in the next 5 years. So instrumental to this is like if you've got a 5% thing and you're trying to build a fucking house, or you've just bought a house, you put a big fucking sign up at the front of your house that says, "I got this with Albo's 5% guarantee." In other words, I'm costing the country $200,000 to squat in this fucking temporary arrangement. So we all know. Secondly, it's like if you're in a rental, I want to fucking know. Every fucking house, it's like Monopoly. How do I fucking drive around all these fucking unique fucking places when all these fucking renting fucking scabs are fucking sitting in them? I've got one of them on here calling me a deadbeat dad. I want to know who's fucking renting. I want to know which areas are filled with fucking scabby fucking migrant fucking renters so I can avoid them. So I can use market fucking manipulation, or not manipulation, market dynamics to appropriately fucking repossess and house these people into the correct fucking slums that they should be in. Every fucking rental, I want a fucking big fucking red fucking stamp on the fucking front of their fucking lawn that says, "This is a rental, this is the landlord's number. If there is any fucking thing here, phone the landlord." Easy fucking peasy. We need to know who the fuck is trying to fucking undermine our fucking market and our fucking country. Maybe when the FIFO workers get sick of having 10 fucking phone calls about their dodgy fucking renters, they might fucking, start appropriately investing. That's how you fucking fix a country. And that's actually how you build a Labor Party. It's like I'm fucking so daily fucking criticizing. It's like I might as well just get in there and fucking rerun the fucking whole show because obviously they've forgotten how to do it. If it's about votes, if it's about constituency, it's like right now you're fucking, you're supporting that tiny little fucking dot of people out of fear and using terrorism to do it. These are fucking scary people. You know what I mean? You go against fucking surgeons and doctors and anesthesiologists. Yeah. It's fucking scary. So the only fucking way to deal with their terrorism that they're fucking using is to fucking, put your fucking boots on and get ready for fucking war. But the Labor Party was built by shearers. Right? So if you feel like you represent more of a shearer than you represent, I don't know, a fucking latte sipping fucking cocksucker with a fucking cocker spaniel on his fucking lap, then maybe you send a fucking clear message to Canberra that cunt had better fucking evacuate himself to fucking northeast fucking Asia. Or he's going to end up hanging by his fucking ankle off the fucking Sydney Harbour Bridge. It's pretty fucking simple. The Labor Party run correctly in this country, and it's like, I'll fucking jump boat. Fuck yous. I don't give a shit. The Labor actual portion of this country can build a country as soon as it stopped being fucking abused by the fucking the created middle fucking class. Most of them imports as well. Because Indian businessmen, Chinese businessmen have sent their kids here to learn how to fucking hide cameras in our fucking hospitals. Well, fuck off. Eat a bag of fucking concrete and harden the fuck up. You don't need a fucking doctor. You don't need a fucking surgery. Wrap your fucking legs up and let's get to fucking work building this country. Someone get this fucking message to Albo. I can't wait to get that snapshot of him hanging by his fucking ankle off the bridge. It's not like we haven't done it before. You do this much damage to a fucking country, I don't know. Fuck knows. What else would you expect? I know those fucking shearers would have done that. Has the country really fucking gone that fucking soft that it can't even fucking hang a prime minister by his ankle off the Sydney Harbour Bridge to fucking send a clear message of what's acceptable in this country? We'll let him down just as soon as every fucking Palestinian flag is fucking, burnt because the place never fucking existed. It's called Palestine. Half the Jewish fucking population has a name that ends in Stein, and you're fucking supporting a place called Palestine. You fucking cocksuckers. Probably on our fucking dole, on our Centrelink, living in our public fucking housing systems, being fucking wheeled around and ushered around by fucking digital fucking priming devices sold by Nazis. Come on. Imagine, what would those fucking shearers say about this? Kid you not, they fucking assaulted this bloke because he was using a fucking comb that was this much fucking longer than the other combs. What do you think they do when a bunch of those fuckheads all get iPhones and take over the Sydney Harbour Bridge? Come on now. You really want that? You want this fucking country to crawl up and out of its fucking hole that you've temporarily fucking dug for it in its shallow grave? You think you fucking killed us? I don't think so. We're Australians, cunt. Anyway. I'm reading the comment from D. I've had a hip endoscopy at 21. Tired of pain. Okay, thank you for your comment. Yeah, from doing this stuff for 3, there is zero specific, like you cannot specify where these pains are coming from. It just doesn't, it doesn't work like that. But they're right when they say sitting is the new fucking smoking, and it's sort of, this is the thing. I'm guessing when we sit, this portion of our hip here does something, and then so when it goes back and it compresses your kind of glutes, and then your glutes get less able to wrap your fucking hips out to widen your legs. So it numbs them. I can feel it now. I basically don't sit. This is the only fucking time I will sit is when I'm doing these things. And that's because it's instantly, because I've done it for so long, and this is every kid. If you're in year 12, you've already had 12 years of sitting too much. So, like, the time to start is now. Don't fucking sit ever again. So don't go and get a job at Rio Tinto or Fortescue. Despite it being cool, you know what I mean? I did that. I made my job. It's like, how can I fucking drive? Because I wanted to drive. It's a perfect storm, especially for men. I loved driving. My car was my favorite fucking thing. That's why it's so bad. Yeah, we weren't, and some motorbikes more than likely not as bad because we've been riding horses. If I have lots of horse riding in my historical thing, which I do, and I've never had a horse, and I've only sat, I've sent a message to my fucking 1,000-year-old brain that I'm disabled and I have to kind of side saddle on a horse. These are all major things. You can't take an entire fucking generation of people that ride horses and then stick them in plastic chairs and in fucking like little sitting positions in driving a truck. You just can't. And there are simple solutions. It's like you make a dump truck with a horse seat. And I know that sounds fucking weird. But if there's one person that could pull it off, it's going to be two people together. It'd be fucking Twiggy and Gina, because they both love fucking horses. Not fucking horses. They love horses. That's why, one's got Dryzerbone and the other one's got fucking is it H.R. Williams? Whatever the fuck it is. And I think one of them's got Rossi boots. It's like they're trying to project this cowboy thing, but they're making all their workers sit on a fucking milk crate. And I know it sounds weird, but we're Australia. We're allowed to do weird shit. So you got to make your fucking dump trucks. I think it's like the first person to make a fucking ute where you sit on like a fucking saddle, wins. They win everything. The first person to make a school chair where you do the same. Or even better, just get the kids to sit on fucking yoga balls or something like that. That's it. This is got to end. Because like this basically, it's like how many and this is, I'm going to end like this, and I know I've already said I'm going to end. I'm pretty happy with that fucking diagram there of the hips. Like I think on the fly I've done that pretty well. But let's go for a fucking search right now, right? This is the fucking power couple of fucking shame that we need to find right now. We need to find the fucking orthopedic surgeon that has the fucking wife who's a fucking yoga teacher. Right? And this is a false fucking thing, because it's like the people you're chopping up, right? They're not doing yoga for multiple fucking reasons, okay? So you're basically you are the power couple of fuckery. You are the power cunt couple. And you sure as hell had better get fucking good at fucking digging holes and pouring concrete or doing something else. Because we're not going to need this, right? Yoga is a fucking thing that anyone can fucking do. You don't have to be Indian, and you don't have to be a fucking 5'11" fucking supermodel. So go and fuck yourselves. And if you're a fucking psychopathic fucking orthopedic fucking surgeon, you should probably get good at fucking, I don't know, TIG welding or something like that. Yeah? And then get really, really, really specific about whether you want to be that or not. Okay? Whether that's a good fucking lifelong fucking strategy for you to do. And then you need to kind of fess up to it. And then if you've got a fucking $1.5 million fucking property, you'd better start being honest with the bank about the fact that you're probably not going to be able to pay that because you might be fucking dead. I think we're at that stage now. I think we can do that. I think we can swallow this whole fucking thing. It's the same as if you're a fucking what's the heart doctors? They're the worst. Do you know how many fucking times during this war, because I've been at war, I've felt like I was going to die by my heart. Something that when I was younger, I went to the doctor for. And they put me on their little fucking hypnosis fucking machine that goes like, beep, 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 beep. You're okay. You're all fine. That's all just fucking, it's all a con. It's a con to keep you coming back. It's like McDonald's. If you're in a war, if you're laying in a trench in fucking Ukraine, you're not going there. Yeah, you're not, that's not the fucking thing. It's not, my heart's doing, that's because people are shooting at you. People are shooting at you. The bomb just went off next to you. Your entire country is being eroded by fucking white ants. Of course your heart feels a bit odd. There is no fucking solution. The last 3 years, it's like my heart's going odd. It's like, well, basically, I'm either going to wake up dead or I'm going to wake up alive. And every time I wake up alive, there is a bit of disappointment. This is humankind for millions of years. And no fucking spastic with a fucking stethoscope is going to fucking change that. He's only going to distribute to you potions and fucking and, you know, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, to make you keep coming back to him to get your little fucking rattle. And so that you can go and tell your whole family that you've fucking got your rattle. I've got a rattle, don't you know? I've got a rattle. The cardiologist gave me a rattle. And this is what's the problem is. They've built an entire structure. It's like, if someone says these things, they're looked at as heartless. Well, if I haven't got a heart, mate, I won't need you at all. Do you know what I mean? That's their whole scam. That's how people build scams. Do you not know that? This is like criminology 101. How to build a network fucking scam. And I knew it because, like, the only union job I ever had was Fiona Stanley Hospital, right? I got fucking ran out of the fucking cafeteria there because I wore different shoes by the fucking CFMEU fucking troll fucking clone army that protects this much of the fucking construction industry, while like the actual reality of the construction industry is this big. Because how dare I fucking not fucking, you know, rock up like a fucking stormtrooper? Then conveniently I almost got beaten to within an inch of my life of that weekend. It's like, this seems fishy. It seems fucking fishy. And it's like, what were we building? A hospital. Now, where did I take my mother for her appointment? For her cardiologist, like a year after? I took her to Fiona Stanley fucking supermarket. And I walked down the fucking aisles of that place that I'd fucking built, and in order to build it, almost died. You know what I mean? Been fucking tortured by a fucking cult of fucking union fucking representatives. And I walked down and went, this is like the Galleria. This is like fucking Westfield for fucking ill. Like, I've known it the whole time. It's just what it is. And it's provable that, like, the two biggest industries, healthcare and cybersecurity. And the healthcare is the supermarket, and the cybersecurity is to defend against people saying what I'm trying to say. And we've just seen that all play out in the pandemic. There is no fucking two ways about it. But none of you have houses. Because why the fuck would I build any of you fucking maggots a fucking house? Why would I let any of you maggots build a house? This is going to be a winter of the fucking uneducated. A winter of fucking hell when no one fucking has a house. Why? Because you're all communists and you tried to steal my country away from me. So no one's building a house, especially not for 5%. Anyone who tries to build a house for 5%, you won't be able to go to fucking bottle shops and fucking drive-thrus and fucking cinema and pub and all these things, the same shit, because you're a fucking virus. You're a fucking scourge on this country. So's your Prime Minister. So the quicker he's hanging by his ankle off Sydney Harbour Bridge, the better it is for everyone. He doesn't need to die. He just needs to be symbolically fucking dunked like a dunking machine that used to do to the principal. It's the same thing. It's just we hang him by one leg and we dunk his fucking hair in the ocean, and then we drag him back up and everyone fucking celebrates. We've been getting everyone ready for this for ages. If you haven't gone to an agricultural show where there's a dunking machine, then that means you're not Australian. Everybody knows this is what happens at this period when the Prime Minister fucks up this bad. He gets dunked off the Sydney Harbour Bridge by his fucking ankle. And then we, politely fucking send him off to fucking Northeast Asia, where God knows what they're going to do to him. I don't know what happens to people that fail in this thing. I don't know whether they celebrate him or whether they fucking eat him on a fucking spit with an apple in his mouth. I don't fucking know. It's not my culture. Anyway, have a good day. Look after yourselves and each other.